Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And today I would like to talk to you about the neck adjustment. Now, last week in my video, we covered neck traction, why that's important, how to do it, and the know-how and everything with that. But today I want to talk to you about what happens after doing the neck traction and getting your neck adjusted and why that's so important. Now, the whole premise behind chiropractic is that there are messages that have to come from your brain down your spinal cord and out these nerves to make your body function. And the first place that those messages from your brain have to travel through are your neck. So if there is misalignment in your neck, there's no way that anything below can get the full message. Now, something else that we don't talk about as much, but is just as important, is that not only do those messages have to come from the top to the bottom and come out, but also things from out here have to come back and go back up to the brain. Such things as pain levels or reaction time. So that's important for kids who are playing sports. The faster that message can get from the brain down the spinal cord out to the body and back up to the brain, the quicker that they can make movements and the quicker that you can heal and sort of that. So this is the most important area of your area to get adjusted, because these nerves are closest to your brain. Now, additionally, this nerve here at the top of your neck, C1, that has no feeling. So there's two types of nerves in your body, ones that feel things and others that power things in your body. Now, as I was saying, C1 has no feeling. It's strictly for providing function in your body and making all of these things work. So if you ever looked at this nerve chart when you're in the office, take a look at this and see where this blue line leads to. You can see lungs, heart, everything in the abdominal cavity. It's strictly a motor nerve, but also these nerves here at the top of your spine, they go back into your head. So very common to see people who have a lot of pressure up there, things with like headaches or migraines. I've had some people who get vertigo and dizziness issues. I have other people who hear water or their heartbeat in their ear before they come in and get adjusted. And so this is arguably, ever since the foundation of chiropractic has been founded, C1 and C2 has been the most important area for a chiropractor to consider, because it was said back in research back in the early 20s that they believed that even back then, 95% of the population had a problem with their spine right here at the top of their neck. So if you know somebody who has some of those conditions that I mentioned just a moment ago, it's very possible that they have pressure up there. Other common conditions that you can see that can stem from having your neck out of alignment, pressure on those nerves, poor curve, would be poor thyroid function here. Those nerves in the middle of your neck, they go directly to your thyroid. So if you know somebody who's hyper or hyperthyroid, these nerves right here in the middle of the neck are the ones that power those, and very common to see either degeneration, a reverse curve, or a straight curve in that area, which leads to decreased function of that organ. Also, down here in the lower portion of your neck, starting at C5, 6, 7, T1, those are the nerves that go into your shoulder down to your hand. So things like numbness and tingling. Also, those are the same nerves that control your heart and your lung function. So if you have had a heart attack, know someone who's had a heart attack, they talk about the left arm going numb. It's because those very same nerves that are going into your hand and in your shoulder down to your hand are the very same ones that are powering those heart and those lungs. So having no pressure on those, obviously going to be very important. Now, the other thing about your neck adjustment, as you can see here, you have to have this 45-degree curve. So last week we talked about having the curve in your neck that looked like a banana. This is what I was talking about. Now, when I mentioned having an S curve in your neck, that's where either the top portion of this would be going the opposite way, or the lower portion of that. And that's usually a result of whiplash, someone who has been in some sort of motor vehicle accident, or a very serious accident that wasn't involving a motor vehicle that can create whiplash. Now, they've studied and researched at Yale University, and they found that when you're involved in an accident as low as 8 miles an hour, that you can have whiplash that's affecting your spine. Now, if you've been in a motor vehicle accident where the bumper didn't crack, that can actually be worse for you, because all of the forces from that accident get sent into the car and essentially through your body, and allows your head to do this motion. It essentially becomes like a bowling ball on a spring. And that's how whiplash occurs, from the very fast motion forward, very fast motion back without much time to recover. So that becomes the importance of doing the warm-up, getting adjusted, but then not only that, doing the after exercises to help that problem set and fix and work on the ligament damage in that particular area. Now, there are many more conditions that can come from having your neck out of alignment, having pressure on those nerves. I only mentioned a couple, but breathing issues, heart issues. We talked about headaches and migraines, thyroid function. Some people, have that sensation of being cold and they can't get warm. That's also related to the thyroid, which is related to the nerves in your neck. So a lot of different health ailments and health concerns can come just from having the cervical curve either be decreased, pressure on those nerves, or reversed. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Take care. God bless.